Hello, I'm your instructor, Ms. Karen Kidder. Welcome to Week 1. This week's lesson is solving word problems with whole numbers. Let's take a look at Week 1 objectives. Understand place values of whole numbers. General procedures for solving word problems. Solving word problems using addition. Solving word problems using subtraction. Solving word problems using multiplication. Solving word problems using division. And solving word problems using combination arithmetic. Before you get started on this week's assignments, let's take a look at some key concepts. Rules for solving word problems. Every word problem will have different techniques and procedures to follow in order to arrive at a final solution. It is possible, however, to establish a set of basic steps to follow. These steps will apply to every problem encountered. The first step: identify the operation or operations. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division are the operations of arithmetic. Skim the word problem and look for key words. It is not enough to merely look for words. You must think about what the question is asking. Also, problems do not always have key words. The required operation can be determined by giving extra thought to the question. Sometimes making a sketch of the problem can be helpful. Step 2, perform the arithmetic and include the units. In Step 3, check your answer. Before we begin a couple of practice problems together, let's look at some key words to help identify word problems using the different operations. So here are some word problems using addition. Sum, total, in addition to, plus, increase, more than, and some keywords for using subtraction. Subtract, difference, fewer, less than, reduce, decrease, minus, and take away. Word problems, keywords using multiplication, multiply, product, at, times, by, rate, per, and of. Finally, some keywords to help us with division. Divided, quotient, divided into, per, cut, out of, equal parts, and evenly. Now that we've looked at some keywords, let's take a look at a practice problem. Practice problem 1. A roofing contractor estimates 2 bundles of shingles for one section of a roof, 5 bundles for another section, and 15 bundles for the final section. If the bundles cost $15 each, nails cost $5, and other materials cost $50, how much is the estimated cost of labor if the final estimate is $600? So we have some different operations going on. First, we have different bundles. We're going to add those up. After we add them up, we're going to need to multiply them by the $15. Then we're going to have to also add to that the nail cost and the material cost. So let's start there. We have 15 bundles here. I see 5 bundles. 15 and 5 is 20, and another 2 bundles, 22. So we can do that in our head. So we have 22 bundles. They each cost $15, and so we're going to do some multiplication next. So 22 times 15. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus the 1, 110. Bring down the 0. 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 2 is 2. We add those two numbers up. 0, 1 plus 2, 3. 1 plus 2, 3. $330 is the cost of the shingles. Now we're going to add to that the cost of the nails. Again, $5. The other materials, $50. We're going to add that up. 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. bring down the 3, $385 for the cost of the materials. So we know the total cost of materials, and we know the final estimate, $600. We're going to subtract the $385 from the $600, and we should arrive at the cost of labor. So 0 minus 5, we can't do that, so we've got to borrow. Can't borrow from the 10, so we go to the 6, cross out the 6, bring over the 5. The 10's place becomes the 9 and the 1 in the 1's place. So we have 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 8 is 1, 5 minus 3 is 200. $215 is the cost of our labor. Cost of our labor. Okay, let's take a look at one other practice problem. Okay, we have a diagram. It says, what is the distance between the equally spaced bolt holes in the steel plate shown below? So we're looking at the diagram. We can see 48 inches between centermost bolt hole 1 and then the last bolt hole. So 48 inches. We can see that this could be 5 bolts. And so we know equally we have a hole and we're going to divide. So we're going to divide 48. So now we got to determine what are we going to divide into 48. Many of you might really say, hey, there's 5 holes, so let's divide by 5. But it's not about the holes, it's about the space between the holes. So let's take a look. From here to here, that's 1. From here to here, 2. From here to here, 3. And then from here to here is 4. So again, we're calculating the spaces, so there's 4 spaces between, so we're going to divide that 48 inches by 4. 4 goes into 4 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. Do the subtraction, we come up with a 0. We bring down our 8. 4 goes into 8 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. Subtraction, 0 left over. So, evenly spaced, the answer is 12. And again, the units are important here. So it's not 12 spaces, or 12 bolts, it's the distance. So again, inches, 12 inches. I spelled out inches, perfectly acceptable to use the abbreviation of the 2 quotes. Okay, tips for a successful week. Do not procrastinate. Log in each day. Complete all reading assignments. Watch the videos. These are excellent tutorials. Submit this week's assignment by Sunday. And please contact me if you're having any type of trouble, any concerns, you can't figure out one of the word problems. Contact me. I'm here to help. That's what I'm here for, 7 days a week. It's not an inconvenience. It's what I love to do. So please contact me. Let me help you cross the finish line. And last but not least, happy calculating.